What do you feel when you have frequent failures? And I told him I got my training initially when the two ASLVs failed in the late 80s. I was at 15 centimeter from Professor U.R. Rao, who with all his grit and determination faced that and made that ASLV possible, which made PSLV, GSLV Mark III possible. And also, if you look at that grit and determination to get into the cryogenic engine and stage development taken in the year 1992 made a difference. That was a decision, and the team made it. Our job is to make impossible thing possible. Then only we make a difference as a team. As you would have read earlier, we wanted to put a spacecraft at about 600 kilometers above the Earth with one instrument study that aspect. Now what the scientific community led by Professor Rao has come up with is to first go to this L1 point, 1.5 million kilometers away, and have a complement of 6 instruments developed and put together. That of course means more mass and time. Then look at the opportune moment for the launch of it, which has to have a connection with the solar cycle. That means they will be able to understand the phenomena better. So this is what we are working at. In this area of scientific exploration, we have, of course, the Chandrayaan-2 with Indian lander and the Indian rover, which are to be put in place in another 3 years' time. We are also going to have within 1 year an astrosat, an astronomy satellite, a multi-wavelength observatory, which is quite unique in the sense you get instruments working in several frequency bands in the same platform. And for the international community, Indian science community, this is going to be a great move. So these are the directions in which we are looking at the scientific exploration. Somebody in the room will be asking, is the Indian space program worried only about such things? No, that is less than 10% of our effort. We are focused towards, again, society, people, through communication satellite, remote sensing satellite, and navigation satellite. I must also take note of our partners in realizing the satellites and the launch vehicles. That's the Indian industry. And they are looking at numbers. The quantum jump that we were able to have during the last several years, keeping the 16,000 Isro team almost to say level for the last 25 years is because of that participation. So we are looking at enhanced responsibility for those entities in the future. What we are now looking for is a major scientific mission, and when that can happen is a thing that depends upon the mission. Certainly not in the next opportunity of 2016, because it's only just 2 years away from now, but it could be 2018 or it could be 2020. That does not mean that, don't take it from me, a statement that in 2018 we are going to have a mission. It is possible, but the scientific community will come with the requirement first, what they would like to study. And we should also take cognizance of what the international community is doing at the moment, especially in USA, Europe, and other parts of the world. True. One is the academic community. We started with a modest program of sponsored research, but today in several institutions in the country, IITs, IASC, and universities, we have space technology cells. Now we are getting into the next level of centers of excellence in these institutions, who will take up cutting edge research and development of a higher magnitude. And if we have to be world leaders in certain areas of space research, it is that which is going to help us. So the academia have a very major role, and we are in the process at the moment.